Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Is it going to be a sunny day? Well, it's always a sunny day. I mean, it's just that sometimes there's clouds over the top of where you are. But somewhere it's always sunny, even if it's not sunny on our planet. After all, the sun is always shining in a huge arc, a parabola of directions in every direction. Sunlight, that giant flaming plasma ball of death, even though it brings life to our planet. If we're outside and at more than 15 minutes without protection, that causes trouble. Excuse me. Excuse me. My sincere apologies. I'm also going to irritate Charvy. Come on, Charvy. Because I actually had Charvy out of his cage here just a tiny bit ago, and he wasn't having any of it. He did not want to be up. He wanted to be in his bed, and he was letting me know it. And so I just put him back. But now he's in there getting ready to go back to sleep, and I've dug him up again so that you can say hi to him, because he's a sweetie. Even though I've irritated him by getting him up again, he is a good little guy. But I'm going to put him back to bed now because he's a real good guy and he did not deserve being dug out of bed again. So there you go. He's a good little guy. I irritated him by digging him up again. It's bad, I know. But he wasn't asleep this second time, so you really shouldn't wake them up. They can adapt to your sleep schedule. So really, it's just I'm having them adapt to my schedule, which I've been doing with him ever since I got him, and all my others at the same thing. So it's not like it's new, and they do adapt. So that's a good thing. But he's a good little guy. And this morning when I walked in to this room here, Patches Jr. was in one of his bin cages over there. I mean, his bin cage, not one of his. He only has one. But he was in his bin cage and running, and when I walked in, he ran over to see who I was and all that. So it's a good thing. My apologies. I don't know why my ow. Ugh. And then my neck went crack. Ouch. Oh, it's going to be that kind of day. Hokey smokes. My neck is always in such bad shape. I don't know what to do or how to fix it, or if it is fixable. I've mentioned this before, but when the curve of your back, you've got, if you're facing that way, you've got the inward curve of your low back, and then up over your vertebrae, and then your neck curves like this. My neck just, as my back comes up, it just comes straight line, straight out. So my neck holds my head up like it's up at the end of a crane, instead of sitting up on top of a stack. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. My throat is really sore this morning, and apparently it's more than just sore. This is the first time I've actually been talking, and now it's like just and really phlegmy. So thumbs up on that. Phlegm. No, phlegm is not yum. But it exists. You just have to deal with it. Saliva. How about that one? So, it hasn't really been all that exciting of a morning. I woke up around 5-ish. I slept pretty good for me. And so, but 5 o'clock, woke up from pain. Got up, took a shower. So now I'm here and pretty much empty-minded. Last night I kept falling asleep again. And oh boy, it is actually terribly embarrassing, even worse than originally thought, when I was doing my game video yesterday for Terraria, because I kept falling asleep all afternoon. When I woke up around 5 o'clock at one point, I noticed that the rendering program, my editor, was paused, and it was at like 3% rendering, and I went, oh my god, because I do stuff like that. I pause things, I jerk when I'm sleeping because I don't breathe, and I tap and I do things. So I figured it was just it had gotten stuck, so I had to restart it, because there it was. So I unpaused it, and it was around 9 o'clock when it was finally done. So I went to uploaded it. I went to upload it and went, oh my god, I'm an idiot, I should have checked, because it had finished rendering. And what happened was, in my just jerking and doing random stuff, I shut that part of it and then started rendering it again. And it was that I saw when I woke up. So it had rendered perfectly and on time. I just didn't realize it and thought that I'd messed up. And so because I thought I'd messed up without having messed up, I messed up. So it was pretty exciting. That's why it was so late yesterday. My sincere apologies. At least it was posted, even if it wasn't posted on time. Charvey's digging around now. He's wandering. He's not in his bed. He's wandering around and doing things. This is one of the dangers of having a hamster cage next to me while I'm doing any videos, is I will get distracted by hamsters because they're just so awesome. They're the best things in the world. So thumbs up on that. It's really nice. I like having hamsters next to me. Come on, little guy. So I'm going to dig him up again. This is the third time he's picked up and the second time you're going to see him, because he's been running around and just digging through his bedding. He's just being an absolute sweetheart. And now he's going like, I was digging. Where's the ground? He's a good guy. Hopefully I'll be able to talk for 20 minutes. Nah. Sore throat. Gotta love that. So yesterday I went to my therapist appointment. And when I got there, it was his new place. And so I got there before him and was trying to figure out where, how to get in and all that. And then he drove up and said, hey. So I was like, oh, well, cool. And then as we got in, he said, how did your week go? So I thought about it and then said, well, not very good. So I told him how the van was out for a while, and so I couldn't get anywhere. And then finally I tried to get to the Veterans Hub, couldn't find it, had an anxiety attack in the vehicle. So as he's just setting stuff down, as we're not even finished getting, set in, he looked at me and he said, you want to go there right now? And I was like, yeah, that would be a good thing. I don't know if I have chocolate on my lips. I was eating donuts this morning. How nice of me. Donuts. But, try to remember where I was on that. So I told him what was going on. I said, do you want to go there? And so we actually hopped into his vehicle and we drove over to the Veterans Hub. The only thing that has me a little bit worried, and I don't know if this is going to make a difference, is it's done by the city and the county where that part of Olympia is. And I'm not a part of that county or the city. I'm here in Shelton, that's Olympia. Lacey is this specifically. And so I'm getting into their system and hopefully they'll be able to help me without having to tell me, well, you're from a different place, we can't help you, the money's not there. Hopefully that's not going to happen. But I was there getting into the system while my therapist was out in the waiting room, and so we spent the hour getting me into the system, and then I said, I do have to go, I was here on this is why we're here, and my therapist is out there. And so at the end, we drove back, and it was time, and he said, here, I will see you next week. And so that's what yesterday's appointment at the therapist was, getting into the system at the Veterans Hub. I got a bucket of food, which was a good thing. So like I said, I was eating some donuts. They were like those packages of mini donuts, mini chocolate donut things. It was a bag, and it was in the bag of food stuff. So, chocolate mini donuts. I need to eat real food. There was also like mixed vegetables and mixed fruit, and I ate all the fruit stuff yesterday. So I am eating semi-normal stuff, not just things like donuts, because I am terrified by my diet. It's not good right now. It's not horrible, because we buy food in the house here, and then we make food and all that, so I eat food, and that's a good thing. It's just we don't always have vegetables or fresh vegetables or stuff like that, and so my intake of fresh fruit and vegetables isn't what it should be. But I don't have a lot of money to actually buy a lot of food, so yay. But at least it's done. I went to the appointment, and it's not appointment, but I went to the Veterans Hub. I now know what to do. There's a housing person there, so I need to call them up and find out when the housing person is going to be there, because they try to take care of the most important things first, which makes sense. Ooh, the donuts just are reacting with my... I also don't drink enough healthy stuff too. A lot of the stuff that I drink ends up having a lot more high fructose corn syrup in it and a lot more sugar than it should. Sometimes it's just, well, like there's good old the shape of the bottle, drinking a big thing of that instead of something good for me like water. So, thumbs up. Hopefully I'm not just gonna die. I don't want to die. I do need to eat good things, because literally you are what you eat. I mean, literally, you are what you eat. Your body takes that stuff and turns it into you. So yeah, you need to feed it good things so it can turn good things into you instead of garbage into you. Boy, you know, I realize all these things, and I give advice to other people, and then I never do it myself. I take care of others, but I don't take care of myself, which is a very, very common thing among caregivers, which, as I was talking to my therapist a couple weeks back, I realized that I still identify as a caregiver. I spent 15 years working as a nurse's aide and was a caregiver. I spent 10 of 12 years married to my wife as her caregiver as she slowly died in front of my eyes. And even 3 years after all that, when I've been out of the healthcare system as a insider, I still consider myself a caregiver, and I try to take care of other people, but way, way more than I take care of myself. And it's not a conscious thing. A lot of caregivers do that. It's you take care of others first, and you take care of others' needs first, to the point that sometimes your needs get taken care of 5th, 6th, or 7th. It's common. I don't know if it's a low self-esteem thing or what, but there you go. Yeah, so I spent way too much time yesterday falling asleep. It was wonderful because of that, coming back, and then spent most of the day asleep up here, trying to play games and falling asleep, trying to watch videos and falling asleep, because I'll start off watching a video by one person, and then when I'm conscious enough to realize what I'm watching, it's by somebody I don't even know on a subject that I don't even like. So it's like, oh goody. So I gotta try and go back through my history to find out what the heck I've been watching and what I've been doing. Thumbs up on that. And of course, because I just ramble, I'd wanted to talk about this one too, but don't know really how to bring it up. My fingers stick a lot, and I don't really have arthritis. I mean, I've got arthritis that comes with being my age. There is age-appropriate arthritis, because arthritis doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be affecting you. It's just the wearing away at the edges of your joints. That's arthritis. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to hurt, because they've taken x-rays and MRIs of people with just, it looked like there was this jagged edges, and they felt fine. They could use their hands great. And other people that they look great, but oh, they can barely do a thing. I mean, I am good that way, but using my mouse, this finger sticks. And then when it sticks, every time I try to move it, because it sticks, it hurts. So I've got to go crack, and oh, there we go. Got that second bit of crunch out of there. And if I can't crack it, then it continues to hurt. Cracking it hurt. Ow. Oh, my neck. Ah. Probably gonna die with a broken vertebrae or something. But ow. Yay. As you watch me break my neck here on camera. But I've got to crack that, and yeah, it hurts to crack it, but if I don't, then it just hurts every time I move it instead of just hurting and then slow build up and slow stick until it starts to hurt again as it sticks. Because I'll have to go like crack every 5 minutes while I'm playing a game here. And oh yeah, I don't have a very high pain tolerance, so thumbs up on that. Well, what I am going to do, because I forgot to do it, is I am opening up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. Why am I doing that? Because I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Now, I'm not reading the comments at this moment. I'm going to read them all afterward. I'm going to thumbs up everyone I read. I'm going to answer as many as I can. I like to answer as many as I can. I spend a lot of time in the comments. But for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. And the content of the comment, not important. It's just the fact that you left me a comment. Thank you so very, very much. If I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I am just an American English speaker. So we have Victor Vasquez, thank you very, very much. And Bayern Fan 158, thank you. Jung Sandwich, thank you very, very much. Anne Frank, greatly appreciated. Princess Fluffy Bottom, heck of a name, thank you very, very much. Adabo Bag, oh, okay, thank you very, very much. Project Soul, thank you. DCD Chango, heck of a name, and thank you very, very much. Shikaido YT, thank you very much. Tony Naito, I sure hope I'm close. And Lane Dennis, greatly appreciated. Creeper Nova, heck of a name, and thank you. Crazy Taco 24, heck of a name, thank you. Rodek Only, thank you very, very much. And Robert Green, greatly appreciated. Lust for Awesomeness, that's the best kind of lust to have. And EDJR0, thank you very, very much. Zazora, I don't know where the accent is, but thank you very much. Tundra Keeper, always good to see you in the comments. Thank you very, very much. And then Nicodem Parkitney, I'm not good, but thank you very, very much. Reese Emberley, thank you. Bagas Hendra, I sure hope I'm close. Ben Sankara, greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, the man who sold the world. Heck of a name and heck of a comment. Thank you very, very much. I didn't even read the comment, it was just the name. Thank you very, very much. I don't know what my brain and what my mouth are doing half the time. They don't sync up very well, as you can tell. Thumbs up for that. Well, if you can check my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. That would be cool if you could check all those out. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be very, very cool. The government is taking a bit of money out of my paycheck this month again. I don't know how much, so I need to pay the rent. If you could help, that would be very, very awesome. But if you do not donate or you simply cannot donate, don't feel bad. I take all good wishes. I donate them. I always say donate them. I deposit them, there we go, in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very, very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. If you could subscribe to the channel, that too would be very, very cool. I would appreciate that as well. But I do understand if you would not want to. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. So if you do not like my videos or you do not want to subscribe, I do understand. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of, well, my time anyway. After all, I turned 55 October of last month. The average lifespan of an American man with money and access to health care is 74 years. That's 19 summers from now. So here's hoping. Thumbs up on that. Well, I'm going to have a reaction video later on the channel. I'm going to have a game video later for the channel. Hopefully I won't fall asleep and get the rendering all messed up again like I did yesterday. Yay! Hopefully, if I don't fall asleep, I'll have a game video from my game channel. That'll be a very, very good thing. Link is down below. Check that out. Thumbs up on that. We're at 19 minutes and almost 30 seconds, so I'm going to pad this for 10 seconds. Not that the whole thing isn't generally just disposable entertainment padding anyway, because it's just vlogging, so I can bubble sort so I can actually function. But thank you very, very much for coming along on the ride with me. It is appreciated very, very much. Thank you so very, very much. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So I'll see you.